Morning, Tina.
Good morning. Well, there we go.
Morning, Tina.
Good morning. Good morning.
Unmute here. They were
Hi, Tina.
Hello, how are you?
How have you been? Pull in here. I'm at my friend Shannon's house, and here we go.
Hello, Shannon.
You might have met Shannon at Kamloops Festival.
Hello, how are you?
How have you been?
Oh, we've got a little bit of echoing going on here. What's going on here? Hello, Shannon.
You might have met Shannon at Diane's here.
Hello, how are you? We've got lots of echoing. What's going on? Okay, hang on here. Well, just mute everyone. Well, that's interesting. We've got lots of echoing. What's going on? Oh, I know what's going on. Okay, hang on here. Well, just mute everyone. There. That'll take care of that. I had 3 screens on, all with my voice going around and around. Okay, I think we're good now. Do you guys just hear me now and not just like 10 of me? Oh, technology and all of its many glories. So, Robin, you're at your friend Shannon's house, and I see Shannon's got a ukulele too. Oh, that's awesome. I got my River Song ukulele for today, which is I think I've told you guys about that, right? Mike Miltimore here in town, he's been building these River Song ukuleles and River Song guitars. It's pretty awesome. Laura's back. Hi, Laura. Oh, there's Debbie. Debbie, are you going out skiing after this?
Not today. It's raining, actually. It's warm.
What? Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, Diane's still in her PJs? Nice. That's perfect, eh? All right, I better behave myself. Debbie, I'm going to censor you. Boom. Oh, Shirley's in her jammies too. Nice. Oh, it's the best. All right, you guys. Today, I got all bent out of shape about the song Shady Grove. I don't know if any of you have played that one before. It goes along with the same style of music that we've been exploring, where you can play around with hammer-ons with 0 and 2, right? And add in that style. So I wanted to introduce Shady Grove and then review my song from last week. And I couldn't decide on a name on it last week. And then I was like, All My Sins. So I'm calling it All My Sins. That one I wrote. Oh, that sounded like wicked, man. Okay. So if you're following on YouTube, and you've got any questions, just put them in the chat. I've got an eye on you guys on YouTube. And I also put in a link for, I'm just double checking that, a link for the sheet music. So if you haven't gotten the sheet music off my website, then you can go there and get that. It's just like I've done before, just a simple version of a song, and then we can add some strumming into it. If you're new to looking at the sheet music, what I've been doing is where we can put in strums or something extra in here, I've been putting in rests. So if that's, if you've got questions about that, what I'll do is I'll talk about the music, and then like my usual thing where I'll stop and we can have a little question and answer kind of thing. So Shady Grove, oh yeah, and Finn's in the background there, just so you guys know, he got himself a big old haircut. I thought he was just going to have like a wash and a trim, and turns out he needed a pretty good haircut. So he looks like half the dog he was like last week. So go to my website if you haven't and get that music, but I'll be sharing it on the screen. I'm going to play the song for you guys so you can hear it. And what I'll do is just play the melody as is, and then we'll talk about adding to it. Shady Grove's been played by so many people. I found it one night. I don't know. I was searching around on the internet and found it. It's one of those nights where you just dig through websites and find the treasures. All right. So it's in the key of D minor. I'm going to go back to the chorus. I'm going to repeat those last two bars. So when I do this song, I like to start it with the chorus and then do the verse, and I just go back and forth and have a good old time is what I do with it. Don't see Shady Grove on the website. I'll just pull it up on anytime you're looking for the music on this. I saw a comment there to look under Sunday ukulele. Absolutely. And then just scroll on down. I'll put a link to the website right in the chat so you've got it there. There we go. So that, oh, whoops. Try that again. There, yeah, it's the whole refresh thing, isn't it? Oh, you got it? Okay, awesome. Okay, so we got Shady Grove. The melody still, it sits comfortably here, right? Like I just been having so much fun with these folk tunes, and then, you know, being inspired to write music. I've been writing more and more songs, you guys. Oh, what a fun time. Oh my gosh. I hope that you guys get inspired to do that too. You know, to write some tunes just sitting within those first 3 up to 5 frets on the ukulele. It was fun. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to share the screen, and we are going to play just the chorus of Shady Grove. We'll just start getting into it. And then the usual thing goes, right? If you have questions, just unmute, ask the question, and then mute yourself again right away so the screen stays pinned on me, okay? So Shady Grove, I'll play through the, I'll play through the whole thing, just nice and slow. Okay, so on the first bar, got my 2nd fret happening there. Here we go. 2, 2, 2. Now O on the 2nd string. O, 2, 2, O. 2, 2. 2nd string. 1, 3, O, 2, 3, 4. Next line. 3, 3, O, 3, O, 2, O, 2, O, O, 3, O, 2. It's just sitting right in that pentatonic scale again, right? It's crazy what you can do with that scale. So let's play that again. Okay? And keep in mind, these rests, like I've done before, anytime there's a rest up top in that sheet music or a gap down there in the tablature, that's where you're going to wind up throwing in a little strum or a little hammer on. But we'll review those two, okay? Here we go again on that chorus. Ready, go. 2, 2, 2. O, 2, 2, O. 2, 2, 1, 3. O, 3, O, 2, O, 2, O, O, 3, O, 2, 2, 3. Okay, so I just want to have a little check-in. Thumbs up if you feel okay with that melody. Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's do the verse now. And then what we'll do after we do the verse, then we're going to go back and we'll talk a little bit about how to decorate the melody just as it is. Okay, here we go. Lots of twos, hey? Good. Lots of work for the second fret on the third string. That's nice. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, oh, 2, oh, 2, 2, 2, oh, 3. I wonder about that open. Oh, next line, 3, 3, oh, oh, we'll talk about that rhythm. Oh, 2, oh, 2, oh, oh, 3, oh, 2. Let's talk about that rhythm right now. Right here. Whoops. Oh, every time I highlight too much. Bottom line, bar 13. You've got a 3, and then if you look up at the sheet music, you'll see that little tiny 8th note rest. Okay. Ultimately, what's happening is you're going to play like this. Your 3, the first 3 is beat 1. So you've got 3, 3, oh. Well, here I slap my ukulele to help you feel that rhythm because you've got a rest on the second beat. Is it really a rest? Well, the melody rings out there, but that's where we can do a little strum. Okay, so it's 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, so that's where we're going to add that in a little bit. So just be aware of that rhythm. Thumbs up, down. How are you feeling about the verse? It's okay. Yeah, okay. Let's run through it one more time. And right here, this open on the top line there that I've highlighted, it's in the sheet music, but I feel like I want to do the first fret there instead. But I'm going to keep it open because it's how I wrote it. But you guys might want to change it. Make it your own, okay? So let's play that again, just as written, and then do what you want with that melody, okay? Okay, here we go on the verse. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, oh, 2, oh, 2, 2, 2, oh, 3, oh, 2, 3, oh, next line, 3, 3, oh, oh, 3, oh, 2, oh, 2, oh, oh, 3, oh, 2. When I'm playing this melody, I'm not really, like right now, I'm all over the place with my fingering from my picking hand. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm like playing with my thumb, with my finger, thumb and fingers. Do whatever feels comfortable, okay? All right, so now I'm going to scroll out so that we can get a little bit more of this. I know it's going to get a little tiny on the screen, but hopefully we can get a little bit more of the melody so we can go through it and I don't have to move so much, okay? Okay, so what I want us to do is at least run through those 3 lines together. So the chorus and then the first line of the verse, and we'll just start putting it together. Kat, I'm watching your strumming hand. You got it going on, lady. It's looking good. Yes! Oh, that's awesome. Well, this sort of music's so much fun to play. As an aside, well, actually, as kind of a lead into what's coming up next, when I play the melody for Shady Grove, you'll see me sitting with my hand just making the D minor chord almost the whole time. Even if I'm just picking the melody, I've got that chord ready. But we'll build into that. Okay, here we go on the chorus. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 2, 2, oh, 2, 2, oh, 2, 2, 1, 3, oh, 2, 3, next line. 3, 3, oh, 3, oh, 2, oh, 2, oh, oh, 3, oh, 2. Here comes the verse. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, oh, 2, oh, 2, 2, 2, oh, 3, oh, 2, 3. Hit that O for me. Oh, 3, 3, oh, 3, oh, 2, oh, 2, oh, 3, oh, 2. How's it feeling under your fingers? It's a fun tune. I love this song. And I add a ton of slides into it. Oh, okay. Let's talk about how we can decorate it just as is without adding in those chords yet. Just ways you can play. Okay. Now, I'm going to focus again just on the chorus so that we can, woo, there we go, nice and big on the screen. Is it too big? Is it okay? Okay, because there's lots of stuff you can do in here just to have fun. I'm going to focus on the third bar of the top line where you've got Shady Grove, I know. And we're going to play around with the 1 and the 3 and move the placement of the open. Okay, so that's going to be what we're going to play around with for this next little bit. So I'm going to play just Shady Grove, I know. I'm going to play it and then I'll stop sharing the screen so you can watch my fingers and all that sort of stuff. So I've got my Shady where that's the 2nd fret. 1 hammer on. Hear how I did a little hammer? I did from 1 to 3 there. So I decorated the 3. Now in order to do that comfortably, listen to what I do. 1. So I play the 1 and then I do a hammer on to 3. It's fast. Boom, ba-da-da. I'll stop sharing so you can watch my hands, so you can see that. Okay. So I go 1. Make sure you can see both hands here. Okay, so it's fast. Try that. 1. Okay, yeah. The downfall for people is when they do this. And they teeter-totter their fingers on that. You've got to keep that index finger firmly planted down in order to have a really good hammer on there. Then you start adding in these little things. Okay, let me go back and share the screen. So that's the first thing I would do is if you've got that 1 to 3, then try doing a hammer on because your finger's already planted on the 1. So it's a comfortable thing you can do. Or if you want, you can slide it. Depends on what you want to do with your fingers, what you want to do with your chords after that. There's something to me about that hammer on that I like in there. I don't know, but it's personal preference, right? The slide is just going to be with your index finger from 1 to 3. Maybe you want to do it slow, maybe you want to do it fast. See what suits you, what suits your personality with this song. Okay, now the open. We can play it open, or we can play it on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. Find that one on the 5th fret, string 2. Okay, and then you've got, I'm going to just call it the fret numbers, so it would be 1, 3, and then 5 on that same string. 1, 3, 5. Here you can do a little slide there now. And then if you want to do that, you can always come flying back to your open D minor and strum that after too. Just some options. Okay, so 1, 3, 5. Anywhere where you've got a 2, remember how we did hammer-ons with the other songs, O to 2, just out of that pentatonic scale? What I did there was just on the first beat of the first bar, I did a quick hammer-on from O to 2 to decorate that, the strongest beat of the bar. And then I copied it here, where again the words were Shady Grove, to decorate that strong beat again. Now that's a lot of stuff to look at. Jeremy, hello, you're gonna watch that's my husband's cousin, he's watching on YouTube. Hi, Jeremy. He lives up north. I wish him and I lived really close to each other. I think, Jeremy, I think you and I would play music together all day long. That would be awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to play Shady Grove, just that first line, and we'll look at things that you can do. You can add in the hammer-ons if you want or not. Okay, this is just a little bit of icing on the Shady Grove cake, so you can decide how much frosting you want there. All right, just the first bar. Or sorry, first line. I'll play it as written, and then I'll play the first line again with some decorative options. Here we go. As written, here we go. 2, 2, 2, O, 2, 2, O, 2, 2, 1, 3, O, 2. Okay, now I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to add in hammer-ons on bar 1 and 3. And then I'm going to do a hammer-on under that third bar where it says Shady Grove. I know I'm going to hammer on from 1 to 3. Okay. And if you want to take that 5th fret instead of the open on that last bar, go for it. Here we go. Hammer on. 2, 2, 2. Now just normal. O, 2, 2, O. Hammer on again. 2, 2, 1. Hammer on if you want. Okay, now I'm going to stop. How were you able to get a little bit of that hammer-on action going on that O to 2? Yeah, it was pretty fun, and it's an easy one to do because you're probably using your middle finger, which is a strong finger to do that with. Okay, how about the hammer-on from 1 to 3 over here on Shady Grove? I know, yeah, right on. That one can feel kind of weird. What about that optional slide up to the 5th fret instead of playing the first string open? Anyone take that? Yeah. Nice, right on. All right, so now what I'm going to do is where I see the 2 on the first beat of the bar, I'm going to go through and I'm probably going to do a hammer on where that is. So Shady, let me see if I can highlight this. Oh, I got a chat here. Love the sound of 1, hammer on 3 and slide to 5. Oh yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to go through now and I'm going to highlight where I'm going to be doing those hammer-ons. Okay. Do. Oh, I might do it there, might not. Okay, let's see. Got one here. That looks good. There'd be good. Whoa, that bar's pretty busy. That last line. I'm not going to do anything there yet. Do. There's all sorts of stuff to do, right? And now I don't know if I can choose a different color for, all right, I'll highlight that too, because I know we're probably going to do a hammer on there. Slide to the 5. Whoa. All right, so we're going to go through again and try to hit them there hammer-ons, okay? Them there. I'm getting all relaxed now with my talking. Gotta start feeling all relaxed. As I go, because I know that you guys have been doing this a while with me, I think I'm going to start adding in strums here. D minor strums right there. Okay, we'll just start building it. And D minor strums right here. And here. Yeah, so the end of each line, I'm going to be hitting some D minor strums. All right, here we go on the chorus. So now we've got hammer-ons and some D minor strums. If you can get the strum on that first bar there, go for it. I'm not going to worry about it yet. And then the C here on that second bar. But I'm just going to focus on the end of the bars right now, or end of the lines. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hammer on. 2, 3, 4. Oh, 2, 2, oh. 2, 2, 1, 3. Oh, D minor. 2, 3, 4. Next line. 3, 3, oh. 3, oh, 2, oh. Hammer on. 2, oh, oh, 3, oh, 2. Strum, strum, strum. How did that feel? Yeah, coming along. Okay, let's do it again. We'll do the chorus again. Here we go. Ready, go. Hammer on. 2, 2. Oh, 2, 2, oh. Ready for that hammer on? 2, 2, 1, 1 to 3. Oh, or 5, 2, 3, 4. Next line. 3, oh, 2, oh. Hammer on. 2, oh, oh, 3. Oh, I forgot to. 2. There we go. Hammer-ons. Let me. I think I'm going to hammer on that. I was kind of going back and forth with that one, but I think it sounds good there. Now what I'm going to do is go through that chorus, and I'm going to play those chords here. Okay, where those guys are happening there. We're going to start adding those in. Oh, it didn't work. There we go. So now everything that's being highlighted is my add-on. Okay. Let's see. So when I do this sort of thing and I'm hitting that D minor at the end of playing those 3 notes, I've probably already started off by making my D minor chord shape as soon as I play the song. Therefore, when I hammer on, I'm probably hammering on with my ring finger now. Okay, so I want you guys to just try that, because that's going to be your D minor shape, so it's going to feel a little weird. I'm going to stop sharing and show you guys how I do that, actually. Because what I do is I make my F chord. Okay, I make that shape, and then see that? I get the rest of the D minor down, so I make my F, then hammer on to that, complete that D minor. All right, let's do that. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's stuck in my head. I can't get rid of it now. All right, here we go, you guys. So make your F chord and then pluck that 3rd string and hammer onto the 2nd fret. 2, 3, 4. Hammer on. Then you're ready to strum. Let it go. 2, 2. Oh, make your C chord. Strum. Okay, let everything go. Hammer on. 2, 2, 1. Hammer on if you want. That open gives you a chance to make your D chord. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now finally we're going to talk about the A minor with the asterisks. The special A minor. Okay, so that's where you make the A minor and you have the 3rd fret on top. That's why I've got that there, because I tend to do. I strum my special A minor there. Which, if you scroll up, Robin's all over the special A minor. She's heard me talking about this thing for like a couple years now. There we go. There's your special A minor. Looks like A minor with a 3rd fret on the top. Oh, I love that sound. Oh, so that's all I do there to really fill it out. If you feel fancy, you can strum your special, strum, and then pluck that 2nd beat. Strum, strum, if you feel fancy. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll stop sharing for a second so you can see that. I'll bring it back up. Okay. My special A minor, and I strum the 1st beat which covers that 3rd fret. And here I kind of dig in, right? And then 3rd fret, let it go. And that gives that open, 1st string open that covers that melody. 3, 3, oh, or strum, pick, strum, and then I do an extra strum. Or you can play the melody. Okay, so that's just where you can. Tina is a lip reader. I'm all over it, man. Let me tell you. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on you guys to make sure you're doing okay over there. So even when I'm sharing the screen, if you want me to do something again, like just wave your hand or something, you know, I want to make sure everyone can play this song and have fun with it. Okay, so we've added quite a bit to this first part here. We're going to do a victory lap through the chorus now. Play it, add strums where you want, hammer-ons where you want. We're going to apply all that stuff that we're working on to the verse. Okay, here we go. So Shady Grove chorus. I set myself up by making the F chord and then a hammer on. Here we go. Hammer on, 2, 2, little strum. Let it all go. Oh, 2, 2, oh, strum on your C. Back to your fancy hammer on. 1 to 3 hammer on if you want. Oh, or 5, 2, 3, 4. Melody or the fancy A minor chords, whatever you want. Regular A minor strum. Notes 3, oh, 2, oh. Strum on your C. Hammer on to 2. Hammer on if you want, but make that D minor shape. So that's like a lot of the stuff I like to do in there. And then of course I do like the picking down with my index finger and strumming with my, strumming down with my index finger and up with my thumb to try to make it bright. Now let's, just got a little check. All right, now the verse. Let's take a look. Da, 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 da. There's a spot in here that we're going to talk about, maybe doing a pull off. What? That's got a nice sound there. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's run through this. Hey, here we go. So we'll just play the melody and then we'll add on to it. But because you guys are already comfortable doing the hammer-ons, we're going to hit the hammer-ons where it's been highlighted. Okay. 1, 2, here we go. Hammer on. Oh, 2, oh. Another hammer on. 2, 2, 2, oh. 3, oh. Oh, next line. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 3, oh, 2, oh. Hammer on. And then from there, you'd go back up to the chorus. But we're going to repeat this verse. And now we're going to add in, I think, strum on the C. 2 D minor strums. Cha-cha-cha. We're going to see if you feel like it. See if you can hit a little strum there. It'd be like a little chunk of that special A minor, right? Okay, let's do it. Here we go. So adding in those little strums. 2, 3, 4. 2. Oh, 2. Oh, strum on C. 2, 2, 2. Oh, 3. Oh, D minor. I would make the special A minor for this. C chord, hammer on 2. when I make this A minor, up here, that special A minor, what I did was I plucked the melody with my index finger. And although I made that full special A minor, I didn't strum the whole thing. I plucked up with my thumb, or with my finger, down with my thumb to get the chord. So finger, pluck up, strum, and then I hit that third fret again. So it looks like this. When I play like that, where I'm wanting to keep it kind of a chill sound. See that? So just back and forth between those two is what I did there. Just keeping it pretty relaxed sounding. All right, let's go back to the song. Whoa, that was so much fun. Okay, now we got to talk about this two here, because I think we should do a pull off there. And I don't think I have another color to highlight that with. But that two, let's try it as a pull off. Okay, so just a two to open. Let's see. Da, da, da. So just a two, kind of a quick pull off. Okay, because then what you're doing is you're anticipating the O, right? You're just building a little bit more of a sound that might sound, kind of neat. At least you can try these options. So that pull off, just to remind you guys, when you're doing the pull off, try to, after you've plucked that note, don't just lift your finger off, because you can lose that sound. Make sure that it's you're kind of plucking the string with your fretting hand at the same time. You're making a circular motion and keeping that string active. Okay, so let's play that bar, just where the words are bloomin' rose or summertime, right there. Okay, we'll just play that bar just to get the feel. So it's going to be like this. O, two, O, O, or O. Depends on the sound you want, okay? That's up to you. But I'm going to play it so that that two becomes an eighth note sound. Okay, so I'll do it one more time, or a couple more times actually. Here, I go. O, two, O, O. Hear that? So it's a controlled pull off. One more time. O, two, O, O. Okay. Now, let's do this verse with our hammer-ons and our chords and our pull-off and see what works. Also, I do a lot extra, just so you know, I throw in extra little slides and stuff, but you know, you can only do so much at once. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Hammer-on. 2, 2, 2, 2, O. Pull off 2, O, O. 2, 2, 2, O, 3, O, D minor. Oh, I'm doing this fast, aren't I? Okay, I'll do it again, but slower. 3, O, 2, O, C chord. Hammer on. 2, now I'll slow down. I got really excited because I play this song really fast. All right, one more time, but at like a better speed. Here we go. Hammer on. Okay, now that pull off. 2, O, O, C chord. Hammer on. O, D minor. Yeah, right on. Oh, here comes that 3, strum 3, O, O, 3, O, 2, O, C chord, hammer on. 3, O, 2. Okay, so everyone's going to play this a little bit differently, right? You're going to decide what you want to decorate, and it might be that you're like me, where you play it a little different every single time, every single time. Let's have a little coffee break here. And there. Okay, so questions, observations about your playing. You know, what worked so far and what didn't? Yeah, Lois Ann?
Oh, I was just wondering, for ease, if you could print out those little embellishment things that or those highlights that you've done, or, I mean, I could write it on my own piece of paper, but if you did it, it would be way neater.
Yeah, I'll put another copy of it up on the website so you'll see it with the decorative stuff for sure. Yeah.
And that's fun because I've been practicing pull-offs and hammer-ons, so this is really good.
It's nice to have, like, this is the thing, you like, it's one thing to practice it, but you gotta put it into songs, right? And have a purpose for it. So I'm trying to give you guys a bunch of these tunes so you can just sit and play them, a whole pack of them in a row, right? And have that opportunity to strengthen your fingers and to give you the opportunity to just do what you want with a song, right? So yeah, I will totally,
Thanks.
yeah, no problem.
Hey, Tina. Two things.
Oh, Rosemary?
Oops, sorry. I keep marking up my chart, which is great, but when I go back to my chart, I'm not always sure what I meant. And it'd be great for me to learn a proper notation theme for pull on, hammer off, slide.
Okay, yeah.
So I start to use it reproducibly.
So I yeah, you know what? I might just pull up my program and show you guys what, like, because really when you do a hammer on, it's a little okay.
And the other thing is, how do you go when you slide up to C on the 5th fret? How do you get back down nicely to D minor? You just move
fast.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if you heard that, but what I did, I do it kind of sneaky like, but so here I am. Shady Grove. I did an extra slide. So I slide from 3 to 5. What I did there was I slid up. Second beat, I played an open and came down and I strummed my D minor on my 3rd beat so that you've got that note still ringing out to keep that transition going. That's something that, that's pretty handy. I've wound up doing it quite a bit actually. So slide up to 5. So options that I use are slide up to 5, come back down and strum right away, 2, 3, 4, or slide up to 5, play the 1st string open, and then start strumming. Those are the guys that I tend to use. Does that help, Rosemary?
Yes.
Tina, I came up with a solution for myself in there.
What's that?
Where you slide, it's Shirley, when you slide to the 5, then I put my little finger and my middle finger down in the 5th fret and I don't play the 4th string because it's just drop 2 more fingers, boom.
Yep, absolutely.
And then you can play with it. You can, play any. That was just because I couldn't get down to the D minor. Thought, what else can I do? So
that is most excellent. Yep, I do that sometimes too. So she's just staying up there and making just a little D minor. You could actually do a D minor 7 there if you wanted, but I like the right there, like the way you're doing. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. I play around with those sorts of sounds. Sometimes I have the 1st string open too. It just gives it like an extra, I don't know, a really kind of hollow and different sound. So, okay, so now we've got to just to reiterate that, ideas we have for that sliding up to the 5th fret. So you slide up, real quick move back to the D minor, slide up, play the 2nd string open, and then hop back to the D minor, or slide up and get on those 5s. And Shirley's probably just touching the strings so it doesn't ring out, or just strumming those top 3 strings where you've got the 5th fret. That is awesome. Yeah, right on. That was cool.
It's
Okay.
got a nice old timey sound to it, being high up there. That's what I liked when I first hit it. Was like, oh, that is cool.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, an old-timey sound for sure. Oh, I can hear another song coming. Oh, God, focus. I've been writing so much. I've got like, I'm like a dragon with my treasure in the studio, and I've just got sheet music that I've written, sheet music I've arranged, and it's just sitting ready to go. Yeah, I've got blank notation ready because I just keep coming up with these songs, and I'm loving it. Now, if you guys feel that same way, I don't know if you've like I just use Word, and I just make my own notation on that, and I just print it off whenever I need it. And I'm trying to do more and more stuff on on the computer or on the iPad or whatever, but I like having the paper there, right? So I can erase it and come up with different ideas. But if you're feeling as inspired as me, then make your own stuff, print it off, and just have it ready, because these songs, you might find that you've got variations of them that you want to add in too. So just be ready, you might feel as inspired as me. All right, I want to talk about that A minor at the end there, that what are you guys feeling about that bar 13? And I'm out of tune here, so let me just fix my little ukulele here. And while I'm doing that bar 13, any questions or any observations about it? Everyone's so quiet. So it's little Finn. He's just conked right out, nestled up with my guitars.
Stick back so we can see bar 13.
What's that, Laura?
Would you be able to put the music back, the music view back, so we can? I've been going off that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Laura, where are you from?
Revelstoke.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you told me that last week, and I was like, the memory banks aren't so good in my brain. Yeah, so it's just making sure, like, this is kind of a quick strum, but if you have the fingers already planted, that's the secret. Let's just run through the whole thing again, okay? Let's do it. Kat, I wish I was sitting at your place, because I feel like you've just been going to town with this song, and I would love to hear you.
I love this song, and I've been trying to learn how to do claw hammer. And
Yep.
so I'm trying to do mix in some claw hammer with yours, and it sure is, it's fun.
Oh, yeah. Hey, do you want to play a little bit right now? Do you feel comfortable?
Well, I'll try a little bit.
Right on.
Listen to me. Let me try again. That's bad. That's the best.
Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, right on. We're all applauding you. Yeah, that's so cool. If you guys can do that with this song, that would be awesome. That's that picking down with your nail, right? It gives it such a bright sound, hey? Yeah, and I just mix it up, and you got it going on, Kat. That's congratulations. That's so cool. All right. So that in mind, if you guys do want to pick down with that, I usually just use my index nail, right? My index fingernail for picking down. Do that if you want, or pick with your thumb, whatever works for you, okay? Here, oh yeah, of course, okay. So we'll just take a chunk at a time so we can see the screen big enough, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hammer on. 2, 3, strum. Oh, 2, 2, oh, C chord. Hammer on. 1, 3 up to 5th fret. Let's try it. You guys want to try strumming up at that 5th fret? Yeah, wherever you want to strum with that D minor. 2, 3, next line. 3, 3, O, C, C chord, hammer on. Whoops. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I gotta scroll. Hang on. Ah. There we go. Okay, ready, go. O, 2, O. Hammer on. 2, 2, O, 3, O. Strum, strum. O. Especially minor if you want. O, O, 3, O, 2, O. C chord. Hammer on. 2. When I'm doing my strumming, you can hear I'm not just doing all downs now. I'm doing just like a usual kind of thing where I'm doing like a boom chukka thing. So when I've got beats like over here, that the second beat of the bar, therefore the first strum you're doing here, I do a down up, down up, down, down up, just to fit in that boom chukka. So you got. Okay, so that's what I'm doing there. I'll play the bar before that so you can hear it come in. So I'm doing just right here, those 2 bars, okay? Just like that, okay? I'm totally hammering on that thing. I think like every time I play, I just didn't realize it. I'm gonna highlight it, make it official. Bing, there we go. So if I give you guys a copy of this with the highlights on it, just like that, would that be useful? Okay, now what I need to do is, I gotta grab my whiteboard and I'll write down some of the notation ideas for you guys to make sure that you've got that lined up. Or I might grab, you know what, so I don't even have to move. I'm just gonna grab a piece of paper and do it on the back of that. Let's see which one. Oh yeah, see? Music just waiting to be played and worked on, just right there. All right. So some of the standard ideas. This is going to be kind of tiny because I'm just going to hold it up to the screen, but so when you're doing, oh, focus, will it come in on the screen? Nope. Okay, will it focus on this? There we go. Okay, so when you're doing a hammer on, usually what I do is I tuck in a small 0 next to the number. You know where I've highlighted those 2s? If it's a quick hammer on, where it's really decorating that beat there, it's usually a little number, but you've got that line over top of it. Often, when those hammer-ons are written, you have the line and then you have a little H with it. But for sure, this line that indicates it would indicate like a slur if you're playing a wind instrument. Okay. And then when you're doing a pull-off, so these are the standard things you would see. Pull-off would look ultimately the same. Oh, is it gonna? There we go. Pull-off would look ultimately the same, but it would have the higher number going to the lower number and a P. Okay. Now that slide, I'm gonna write down like all the slidey stuff going up to that 5th fret. Okay. I'll write that all down. So if you've got, let's make it tablet chair a little bit longer here. Typically, what you see for a slide, whoop, there's my screen. Moving in, there we go. Typically for a slide, you see just a line going up there. But if you've got a specific note or fret that you want to slide from, you'd write that too. Okay, so you'd write like a little 1 there, because it's pretty clear that it's coming from probably the 1 in that song. You might just want to have that slide written, or write down a little tiny 1 next to it so that you know for sure where you're coming from. Okay. There we go. So sometimes you'd see that. Sometimes, but not always, you'll see an SL written above that to make it clear that it's a slide. And then it would be the same thing if you're sliding up to that 5th fret. You'd have a little line going up, and if you want to be clear about the number that you're coming from, then you'd write that too. Right, so same idea again. Right, just a 3. I was trying to make that 3 little, but then I was like, I didn't quite. Oh, there, now everything's in focus. Awesome. It's nice to know this terminology, you know, to make sure that what you're writing makes sense for other people, for sure. So I can add all those things into the music, right? Like I'll do a 2nd level of it and have that tucked in there. Rosemary, does this make sense for you, or do you have other questions? Because I've got lots of time.
No, that's really helpful. That
Oh,
3
good.
to 5 slide, would you, when you slide to 5 to the C,
Mhm.
you're repeating the 3, aren't you? So it's 3 to 5.
Yep, and that 5 is an A, not a C.
Right, okay.
But yeah, I'd make that 3. Yeah, I do. I repeat that 3, and I'd make it smaller, right? So that you know, like, because that when you're coming in, that 5 is coming in right on the beat. Therefore, that slide is boom, real fast. It's just decorating it.
And then your strum pattern, you really are going just down, down, up, down, down, up. So when you start strumming on a 2nd beat, it's a down, up, right?
Correct.
And the 4th beat is always a down, up.
Not always.
Okay.
Like at the end of the verse or the end of there is some variation there, but you know what? A good solid guideline for this is, yeah, just a down, down, up, down, down, up, with some variation depending on my mood.
You know, I have 2 questions.
Okay.
One is, when you play this song with your group, you know, I don't know, how fast do you play it?
Ripping.
Can I hear how fast?
All right. Let me just. I don't actually play it with my group. I just play it by myself. I better show it to my Thursday group, hey? Oopsie. I've got to warm up for this. Let me have another run at it. so I guess not ripping, just pretty good speed, where your fingers are just kind of hanging on. So about that, when I play it, doesn't really feel like it's in 4/4, right? Da chicka da chicka da chicka da. I play it so it's da 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 da. Yeah, it's about that speed. So you really feel that it's in 2 beats instead of 4, like it's just got that pulse to it. But yeah, about that fast. But then here's the thing. You play it at the speed that feels right for you. When I was looking it up, like I know that the Grateful Dead have done it, and there's a ton of people, I think the Grateful Dead have done it. Anyway, what it amounts to is you play it the way you want to play it at the speed that feels right for you and make it your own. So don't let me be your rule maker for how fast or slow you play it. You be your own judge of what works for you.
I used to play the fiddle, and if you went to a session, you had to be able to play at that speed that they had a session
yeah.
in. Yeah. So I was just wondering what speed it would be. And the other question is, I was looking at clawhammer. Maybe Kat, you have some ideas too, but they were saying that clawhammer on the ukulele was on the traditional ukulele was really good because it's like the banjo, and you have that, I can't remember what the word they used, but the high 4th string.
Yeah.
And but can I have a low G? Can you play clawhammer well with a low G string?
Well, I play it on my ukes that have a low G, and I'm perfectly content. So don't let rules define you. Do it on your low 4. Just have a ball with it. I don't think it's really interfered with my playing of clawhammer style. Now, I'm not going to say that I play like I've used a lot of clawhammer techniques in my playing, and I've just kind of made my own style with it. I haven't felt that it stopped me from enjoying or interpreting songs in a way that I think works for them. So unless you start to feel like you need a collection of ukuleles of low 4 and high 4, different sizes. But really, you can only play one ukulele at a time. So how many do you really need, right? Oh gosh, you guys, I think this is going to be fun. I will do up. We're out of time, so I can't really review the stuff from last week. But I'm hoping that everything that we're doing is kind of building your skill set and repertoire for a lot of songs that you can just hang it on your front porch and play, especially when it's Play Music on the Porch Day on the last Saturday in August. Does everyone know about that? Play Music on the Porch Day? You do now. It's an international movement. I'll take a minute to tell you about that. So it was started by this guy. I know he's in the States. He was talking about how, you know what, in the end, music is peaceful, brings us together, makes the world a better place. So what if everybody on one day just decided to sit outside and play music for other people to enjoy? What about it, right? Like, what a great idea. So Play Music on the Porch Day is the last Saturday in August. Wherever you are, sit outside and play some tunes. You know, you might be in a group, you might be by yourself, but just let everyone enjoy it. You know, enjoy yourself and enjoy sharing your music with other people. So Play Music on the Porch Day.
Tina, I'd like to tell you an experience we had camping at Canyon Hot Springs 2 or 3 summers ago, and we were at the end of a row of campers, and there was our camper between us and the rest of the world, and we were sitting at the picnic table quietly playing our ukes. And this family came over and stood a little bit close. It was a father and a mother, a husband and wife and 2 kids, about 10 and 12.
Yeah.
So we said, oh, come over and sit down with us. And so they sat down with us. Well, they were from Montreal, I believe. Mm-hmm. And they sat and listened to us, and we actually knew a song. I knew a song, a French song, can't remember what it was, but we had such a lovely time just chatting. Now the story was the 4 of them were in a Volkswagen camper, and these kids are like 10 and 12. Well, we had a Volkswagen camper. I know how crowded that was. But he had driven it from Montreal to Calgary. The family had flown to Calgary, and they had driven to Banff and Jasper and Whistler and all over the place. And then they were going back to Calgary, and the kids and the mom were flying home, and he was driving it home.
That sounds like such a fun time. Talk about memories, hey?
Yeah. And we just had such a lovely time talking with this French Canadian family, you know, and it was just so, it was so Canadian, I thought.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's
Anyway,
beautiful.
It was lovely.
Well, that sounds so nice. And that's why we need to play music outside so other people can enjoy it too. And you know what? If you guys are thinking to yourselves, I can't do that, I might make a mistake. We're human. It's okay if we make mistakes. It's totally okay. Okay, and on that note, I'm going to stop my the live stream because I think that's a good thing to keep in mind when you're